biometric ID card kutama da je wala passeport wala voters card wala driver license nin lu ndang la muti banko la sidan kay don bewlu ja aliens card wala ila banko me bota ja passeport ino da mala
George
ten free
o kuma yata ba
maringi
na
nda fana ni na dimbali be sirgistano nyun ko
yow bari ku gele bayar e ko momo mo lulu bo la registano ne ro adu ni be momo registala isalonde ni malom ay to mo fenke itele tam adu sid no registano me ma sa internet se aussi faje na ka sa internet se aussi anin ke ba ko to be so kono kayde te bulu e si wol be sama merol nin ke bar ngol be adu fana amanjere banan dambi la kana jan ibe dawada itu je bine batar laje
The benefits of SIM card registration is clear to everybody. And as you've seen, we've already started that sensitization by having, TV programs, jingles, the radio and all of that. But over and above that medium or the steps that we are taking, it is very important because people listen to the radio stations, and you can help all of us, towards the successful implementation of this national project in a way that, nobody else can do. And that is, you can be the voice of the project. And that is why today, we brought you here. In order for you to be the voice, you must understand what the project is about. I think this workshop is to empower you, and educate you about the project. Our role in Pura here, we call it the IEC, is very, very important, which is the information, education, and communication. So we are going to educate you. Once you are educated, you're informed. Once you are informed, then as communicators, you will be able to communicate to the general population. And once people know the importance and significance of the SIM card registration, then they will participate and take ownership for the country. And this is what we are doing. Not only the radio station, but also the print media, the newspapers are an integral, part of the, process to sensitize the general public. So we are very, happy to have you here, so that all of us can contribute. We in Pura, we have no Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. We took ownership once a decision was made to make sure that this becomes a mandatory issue for the country, that we took ownership of the project and give it our shot. So in partnership with the radio, the newspapers, and other media outlets, we hope that we'll be able to sensitize the people so that they can participate and make sure that the project is successful. Because its success does not depend on Pura. Its success depends on us as Gambians. Because the benefit, is something that comes to the country, not to any particular individual. So, I hope that, you would take in the presentations, or the workshop would be interactive and also interesting. We want the sensitization, to be a two-way street. That is, we'll tell you, you will go there, sensitize, the general public. Of course, the general public will come up with suggestions and queries, etc., and concerns. So it is important that we also get the feedback from you to be able to, reassess and review some of the processes and improve. Because what happens is we don't claim to know everything about the SIM card registration. We have our ideas, and we try to make sure that those ideas are put into practice, and then people, at least it will provoke, the thoughts from, the people. And I think that even yesterday somebody came with, just standing here, gave me a good idea about a concern that they had about the SIM card registration. And that is what that is what will make the project successful, you know. And we hope that, as I said, it's a partnership. It's an ownership issue. It's not a poorer issue. As Gambians and non-Gambians residing in this country, we have the moral obligation and responsibility to work towards the development of this country. And that is what we are here for. So we thank you, you know, very, very, very much, you know, for coming. Because when we called you, you guys could have said, no, we're, you know, busy, you know, it's a Saturday. But this just demonstrates, you know, the interest that all of you have, you know, in, you know, the development of the country and the part that you play. So thank you, and thank you.
What the SIM means is the subscriber identification model. And basically now what we're trying to do is just put a face on that subscriber. So we can use the SIM card for emails, for money, internet, for shopping, as I showed you the data card. If you go right through it, you'll know that it has a SIM card. So that's another use of it. And subscribers is everyone that just you and I, company that use it. What is SIM card registration? Is the process of recording and verifying the personal details of the subscriber. So it's not just the issue that my number is this, but you want to know who am I and what my certain personal data is. So we have to get that data, and this is the process where you record it, and then you have to verify it to make sure that it's the right thing. So whichever identification document the guy brought, you check it, and then the SIM card is registered. So it's a three-step process. First, you take the record, you verify it, and then you notify the person by registering it on the database. And what Pura has done is there's a team at the National Election Office, which is the IEC, because they issue voters card, and this is one of the documents that you can use. Then we also have a team at the Department of Immigration, because identity management in the Gambia is by the immigration. So they issue you a passport, an ID card, and also together with the police a driver's license, but it's the same database. So they verify it, and then before it's confirmed into the database, it has to go through the verification process, and then the person is notified that the SIM card is registered. So who should register? You can use your mobile phone. Some subscribers are prepaid, that is most likely people like me who buy before they use it, so it's buy a SCAD card. Then there's people like, say, Ida, for example. She doesn't like me using her as an example, but she gets a bill at the end of the month. Historically, these people have been registered, but their registration at that time was different from what we are asking now. So they would just have to upgrade their registration. For example, if you got one 5 years ago, the ID card that was available is different from what we have now. You cannot register over the phone. So if you have done that in the past, what we are doing through the sensitization is to ask people to come back and do it properly in person. You cannot register by sending a text message, and registration is free. Through our consultation with stakeholders, we've actually noticed that it was brought to our attention that some people were actually going around the country charging people. So through the media, we want to sensitize people so that they know that they don't have to pay. There's a certain limit on what is needed. And also what is important is that SIM card registration is not going to ask you any new information. If you have children, people who are underage, and obviously they don't have an ID card below 18, then you have to register them as users. And so for each network, every adult is allowed 5 people might call you, hello, and then they just say something that's unpleasant. And you have a right to complain. And at the moment, if you complain, the most they can do is get your number, but not who owns that number. People keep calling you, you don't know who it is, and that they're trying to find out where you are, what you're doing. It can be annoying. A phone linked to a SIM card, and the SIM card, each SIM card has a unique number. So what we're trying to do is, after the SIM card registration, That's not me. If you're